Good evening, my lovely Leos. This is going to be your love tarot reading for November, and so the King of the Jungle. Let's see what we've got in store for you. So we're going to use the Moonology deck. So please feel free to subscribe, share, like, talk about my new channel. I'm going to be trying some various different card formats, various different readings to see what you guys prefer. But today we're going to use the Moonology, we're going to use the Fairy Clarification, we're going to use the normal tarot deck and the Witches deck, just to have a look at what's happening between you and your partner, your specific person, whether you're with somebody, whether you're on a break. We'll have a look and see what's coming out. So there's one card. So these are like the advice. Obviously we've had the lunar cycles and full moons, etc. Okay, so we've got a new start is coming. So that could be a new relationship, that could be a new beginning for yourself, whether you're moving, whether you're starting a new venture. It doesn't just have to be your love life, but I get the impression that it's either a new cycle of the relationship, so you know, a new emotional and wellness foundation around the relationship that you're currently in, and nothing will come of this situation. So whether that's in relation to something you're worrying about, that could be that you've had a disagreement and you know you're currently not talking. It could be that it's going to blow over. It could be in the sense of you've made a mistake, and is what I'm getting. It is either you or your partner made a mistake, and at the moment things are kind of in the air, and I'm kind of getting the impression that it's not quite as straightforward as you know people are making out, and maybe it's being made to be a bit more serious than it is. And I don't want to play down people's feelings, because you know we're all entitled to feel how we feel, and if somebody feels hurt or aggrieved, then that's okay. But it's almost, I get the impression it's not as big an issue as it's perhaps being made out to be, which is why there's this opportunity of a new start coming. So, you know, there's been a lot of mixed energy over the last couple of weeks with Mercury retrograde and things, so communication could have been a bit off. So maybe we've just been put in a situation where a lot of misunderstanding and things, like I said, have been made bigger than what they perhaps are in reality. And once we calm down, get our emotions all balanced and talk things through, then that clarity will come to light, and we'll be able to move forward. You know you're a fiery sign, Leo. You know you can go off at a tangent sometimes. You know you have to be honest about that. You can, especially if you feel threatened or you feel defensive, you can really go on the attack and you know, perhaps say things that you might not have done. I'm not saying that's what's happened, but that's possible. Or you could have felt threatened by a situation and it's kind of blown out of hand, and you know it's turned into an argument, he said, she said, when it perhaps didn't need to. But let's explore your energy for November. So let's have Leo's energy for November, please. Archangel Michael, spirits, planets and guides. Let's have some. Too many there. So, okay. And they're all coming out in the upright, so that's straightforward. Okay. So the first card out, we had the Two of Pentacles. So for me, the Pentacles, various readers have different opinion of these. I've got a few different angles, but for me this is about balancing the situation in this text from the energy I've got of the first cards that we've got out from the Moonology deck. And I feel this is either you or your partner's balancing a sensitive situation. But we do have a figure of 8 here, which is obviously infinity and unity, which I really like in this card, because it symbolises a bond to me between two people. So again, I'm feeling like this is a bit of a misunderstanding. Things perhaps got said that shouldn't have been said, and maybe the conversation went away from what actually had happened or what the real issue is, and we perhaps need to take a little bit of time out just to think about how we want to say something without getting drawn into the sort of argumentative mindset. Again, I'm not issuing any blame here. There's nothing in your cards that state that it's your fault, but we do have, you know, we've got the next card, which is the Nine of Cups, which is about your wish fulfillment. So there's definitely passion here. There's definitely a desire, at least on your side, I'm getting, to resolve this situation, to express your feelings in a positive way. You definitely love the person that you're with, whether you're upset with them or they're upset with you. There's definitely love there, and you want to find a solution. I sense that, you know, perhaps you guys maybe are on a break or just not talking to each other at the moment because something's happened. Because next we've got the Empress, and the Empress is about self-growth, self-enlightenment, taking yourself to the next level. So maybe you've done some work on yourself, maybe you've done some reading or meditation, and you've sort of gained a bit of enlightenment about either your behaviour, your side of the situation. Maybe you did say things that you perhaps didn't mean, but the Empress can also mean about being a little bit stubborn, and we all know, Leos, you can be a little bit stubborn. My mum and my sister, as beautiful as they are, and my sister's very beautiful, she could be very stubborn, and particularly when we feel threatened or we feel defensive, you know, or when it comes to family. So if the conversation was something negative about family and you're being defensive about that, I can understand, but just don't let the ego side get in the way of the bigger picture, which is the wish fulfillment, the love, the passion that you two have. So then we've got Justice, which basically summarises nicely what the energy is, particularly on your side, which, you know, this quite possibly might not have been, you know, it might have been your partner that made a mistake or said something inappropriate or that you initiated an argument about. And what you want is balance. You want justice. You want to, as I say, like, balance the situation, have the justice, clear the air, and move forward. And this is a positive card because without justice and clarity, we can't move forward. We can't go to the wish fulfillment. We can't maintain our higher level of understanding if we don't open up our mindset to exploring what really went wrong and why. So let's have a look now and see your partner's details and see their energy for this month. So please, angels, give me guidance for Leo's energy, Leo's partner's energy in this situation for the month of November. Leo's partner's energy. Okay, that's one. 3 more, please. Okay. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay, so I'll just show you the cards first of all, and then I'll just highlight some key things. So we've got the Four of Wands, we've got the Star, and we've got the Queen of Swords. We've also got the Queen of Wands. So we've got 3 queens out. So it shows a very feminine, divine feminine side of the relationship. 3 queens, sorry, I mean, we've got an Empress as well. So we've got lots of I want to say direct and very forceful, which, Leo, you know you can be. So if this is you that I'm talking about, you know, you're very strong, you know what you want to say, you know what you want as the solution and the outcome, which is the wish fulfillment. But maybe conversations have got heated and we kind of lost sight of that. With the Four of Wands, this is all about commitment, unity, celebration, family. You can see the 2 at the back. You know, this is like almost like a Jewish altar. of people where they get married. You've got the couple in the background, they've got their home, you know, they're nice and secure, they're happy, they're gazing into each other's eyes, and they're fully committing and basically celebrating, which is brilliant. So this could be marriage, this could be an offer of marriage, this could just be a commitment. Maybe you argued about where the relationship was going and if you were both serious or not. But this partner energy, this might be them proposing to you, but they've got, you know, your second card is the wish fulfillment and theirs is the wish. This is the wish come true. This is, you know, for me, the second most positive card in the deck behind the sun. This is somebody who's really desiring, you know, reaching for the stars and having it all, really. You know, they're pouring the water jugs balanced between earth and water, which is like a solid commitment for me, and also the passion that goes alongside it. So I feel that they're wanting to mirror you. I just feel like something's got lost between you both, and hopefully when we clarify that might come out a bit more. But I feel like they need to say something, they need to clarify. So again, whether this is something that was said or whether things got out of hand in terms of a heated conversation, I think some real clarity and maybe some boundary setting needs to be set with this Queen of Swords. This is a, you know, a really blunt, direct conversation, knowing what you want really, and being straight to the point. You know, sorry to use cliches about a sword, but that's true. And it does look like they're mirroring that with the passion and the conversation and the desire to talk. So whether you've ghosted them or you're not talking to them because they've upset you, but they want to clear the air, you know, maybe now's the time to, you know, put the bitterness of the situation behind and actually have that clear conversation and talk about how you feel, you know, what really was the issue, and you know, reach that clarity. And so I'm just going to take a drink. Reach that clarity and understanding, you know, listen to each other, hear each other's views, and then try and come to the common ground, because there's definitely love here, there's definitely some kind of connection. I think you're both strong. I mean, looking at the stars, the possible signs we've got here, we've got so we've got your air signs, so that could be Aquarius, Libra or Gemini. We've got wands as well, so you know, you could be looking at your escapes my mind at the moment, but so this could be, yeah, so you've definitely got air sign. You've got a bit of Scorpio on your side, a little bit of earth sign, but I get the impression it is an air sign. You know, that's what's coming out from the cards really at the moment. But you've got two key arcanas with the Empress and the Star. Let's have a look at the mutual energies. So you've got your fire signs as well. So you've got yourself. This could be you showing up. You could be the one that wants the full commitment, and perhaps that might not be what was reciprocated or understood. You know, maybe they didn't believe it, but I get the impression that I think now both of you know what you want. You both need to have a conversation. It's a case of one of you making the move. Let's have a look. Let's give me some clarification, angels, between the two. Okay, so we've got a few cards jumping out. Okay. Right, okay. Tower's come out. One more, please. Okay. So if we've got here, and this is what I'm explaining to you now. So both of you seem to want to come out of the rough waters and take what you need, and move towards calmer times. So I think you've both had time to cool off, and you know, now's the time to have a clear conversation around what it is you both want and what's important to you in terms of the connection and the relationship. And I think that's going to be coming in the next week or so, even in the next 6 days, is what I'm getting. So then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a really good card. So this is full of abundance. This is full of loyalty, commitment. You know, you've got the dog, which signifies loyalty. You've got the man there who's it could be doing a magic trick to cheer the baby up, and then you've got a couple of children in the background, or teenage lovers, and then you've got the house and everything. So this is all about home fulfillment. You know, your wish fulfillment is the love and passion. Their desire is, you know, their dreams come true. Perhaps even, you know, like I've said, a marriage. To me, this says to, you know, maybe there was an offer, maybe there was even an offer of engagement, and one or the other person, you know, perhaps stagnated on it, or didn't think it was the right time, or didn't think the finance was in place, or, you know, when we look at the heart, and you know, it's never going to be the perfect time to do anything, but you have to follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your passions, and everything else will work its way out in time. I feel we've had a bit of a tower moment. So as you can see here with the tower card, you know, it's a divine intervention. Maybe this situation occurred and had to happen for both of you to have time out, so that you could really understand how you felt about each other. You know, sometimes absent makes the heart grow fonder, and whether you, you know, truly see a future in the relationship. And I feel you do. I get that energy, and I feel like between you now, with the Hermit, as you can see, this Hermit card has got the lantern now. It's he's in a cold position, so maybe you've both had a bit of time out, been in the cold, but now you're lighting the way back after the tower, to the clarity of the relationship and what's important. You know, like I've said before, we all make mistakes, we all get things wrong, we get the wrong end of the stick, and it can escalate into something it perhaps wasn't. But I do see passion, love, evolution. But basically, let's clear the air. You know, offer to meet for a cup of coffee, or go for a walk outside. We'll see what the angels recommend in terms of the solution, but I wouldn't be surprised if they suggested, you know, something in nature to try and put a tranquil situation around, to be able to talk freely. So let's get some clarity from the fairies, just to see. We'll get 3 cards from these just to see. So the overall advice for you both. And please like and comment if you like this way of doing it. This is a different setup, but I'm going to try some various ones over the next month or two and see what people like. So we've got find balance, manifestation, and inner child. Okay, so I'll read them to you, and I'll just give some clarity on those as well. So find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Okay, so a beautiful illustrated card there. So again, it might seem like, you know, if there was a conversation about taking a relationship further, you know, with furlough and lockdown and people's jobs being at risk and those kind of things, you might have felt that it wasn't financially viable. So maybe this was part of the conversation, and you guys didn't feel now was the right time to take that next step. But maybe it is. Maybe if you have to sit down and look at the practical side of it, and you know, I'm a firm believer, at the end of the day, if you really love somebody, you will find a solution, and perhaps that's the realization after the tower now. So you've got the tower, you now got the Hermit, so you're seeing things a bit more clearly. You know, life's too short. Life is too short, so don't give up. And manifestation as well. So you clearly have, you both are manifesting in some way, shape or form, because this is you wanting your wish, and this is them wanting their wish as well. So this is their desire and wish in terms of the relationship. So manifestation, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. So manifestation is always clear. Write down so you can visualize it, you can go back to it, you don't have to put dates on it, but just write down exactly what you want to say, what you really want from this relationship. Even in this scenario, if you do a pros and cons, that might help you to have that clear conversation when you come to it. But really be very clear about what you want. In both manifesting in terms of the conversation as well. And it's okay to say, you know, do you know what, this is what I want for our future. Are you in it or you're not? And then we've got inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind us to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Obviously stay safe with the climate at the moment, but one of my favourite analogies is if you look at the average child, between under the age of 10 laughs 30 times a day, the average adult over the age of 30 laughs about 3 to 7 times a day. And who's happier? So maybe this all got a bit intense, this all got a bit serious, and we kind of lost track of that playful connection, that spark between you and your partner, Leo, are basically about just having fun together, really, and just exploring that connection from a youthful mindset. You know, yes, we perhaps need to clear the air, but once we've done that, go and do something exciting together. You know, that flirtatious dating, you know, pit of your stomach fun again. So I do see positivity. I do see that you just need to be clear about what you want, own your side of the situation, and take that brave step forward to balance the situation out and plan forward. So I hope you have a really good November. I'll be back again soon, and all the best with the situation, and enjoy my channel. Please subscribe, share, and tell everyone about it. Really, let's have some fun together and enjoy the tarot world to guide us where we want to be.